and welcome to this week's episode of Forecast Friday with Charlie Starr. Good to see you all here. My name is Charlie Starr. I'm an astrologer and tarot reader, and you can book a reading with me at charliestarr.com. This week, we're going to be talking about the astrological events for July 22nd to July 28th. The main events are going to be Uranus conjunct the North Node in Taurus. Very exciting. Many astrologers are super hyped for this conjunction. And the other thing we're going to be talking about is the new moon in Leo. So to start us off, we can expect to have a pretty great weekend. The sun moves into Leo, officially launching Leo season, which is amazing. It's the middle of summer. The sun rules Leo, and I mean, what's not to love about Leo season? It's about playfulness, it's about joy, it's about creative self-expression. And honestly, it's probably my favorite sign because I'm a Leo. So actually Saturday is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And we are also going to be experiencing a trine between Mercury in Leo and Jupiter in Aries, and trines are harmonious aspects, and so they're very agreeable, they're very enjoyable for the most part. Things are flowing very smoothly, and what we can expect with the trine between Mercury and Jupiter in Aries is that this is a really, really good time for us to play, for us to get in touch with our inner child, with our inner creativity, and really to just express ourselves in the most fun way possible. The sun, sorry, not the sun, the moon is also in Gemini, which is also a very creative and self expressive sign. And so, some activities that you might really enjoy this weekend that are very Leo, moon, and Gemini sort of focused, that take advantage of this trine, that make just feel really, really good. Ways for you to is celebrate the summer and enjoy the weekend would be playing a game of charades, playing a game of improv, going to a play, spoken word, writing poetry, playing with your children. Leo is the sign of children. Aries is also associated with the youth. So if you have any nieces and nephews, if you have children of your own, now's a really good time to just spend some time with them outside in the beautiful Leo sun. What other things? Cosplay, comedy night, karaoke, get creative, get playful, enjoy the weekend. Sunday and Monday, we have a square between Venus in Cancer and Jupiter in Aries. What does that mean for us? Well, squares are challenging aspects that really prod us into action. Jupiter also being in Aries is very action oriented. But Venus in Cancer is the faster moving planet that's really pushing this aspect to begin with. Venus in Cancer talks about our deep and undying love for people in our lives, particularly people in our past. So it's essentially saying that with this aspect, we can expect to feel goaded into action because of the love that we have for other people. And this could be reflecting back on, Cancer has to do with the past, reflecting back on relationships in our past with people that we deeply loved. So, whatever action that we need to take in order to honor those relationships, the wishes of the departed, or closure that we may need to take action towards when it comes to ex boyfriends, girlfriends, relationships, things of this nature. It can also be a relationship that you're currently in and realizing how much this person means to you, or a relationship that you haven't actually made official yet, but you're realizing how much this person means to you, and you feel like now is a good time that you're being sort of like pushed into this energy of taking action, telling them how you feel, making the relationship official, doing something special for them. So really it's a great time to like reflect on the people that we love and take action towards whatever that relationship seems to be asking for. On Tuesday, we have two aspects going on. We have the first, which is Mercury in Leo is squaring Mars in Taurus. And second, the long awaited conjunction of Uranus with the North Node in Taurus becoming exact. Basically what's happening is there's a voice. It is probably somebody else in your life, but it may be a voice inside of yourself that's really challenging you to take action. Mars is our action on our values, Taurus is our values, and also our physical goals and aspirations. So this could be an exercise program that you've been telling yourself this whole time that you're going to start doing, or there may be like some project that you are wanting to work on to make money, or whatever it is that your goals and your aspirations are. Mercury in Leo is kind of this annoying voice that is coming from a good place. It's coming from the heart, and it may actually also be coming from the ego of your own self that is prodding you in a positive direction to put your money where your mouth is, to put your values to action. So this voice is really like saying to us, like, you said this is important to you. You said you were going to do this. So why don't you freaking do it? Here's your chance. In fact, you may feel pressured and pushed into doing the thing that you said that you were going to do last month or last year. So this can feel a little like irritating, because especially if this voice is coming from somebody else other than ourselves. It can be really hard to listen to this and a little bit hard for our egos to swallow. But honestly, it's pushing us in the right direction, because it's pushing us towards taking action on the things that we actually want to do. The second aspect that becomes exact on Tuesday is Uranus in Taurus conjunct the North Node. This is a pretty big transit that we're going to feel. We've already been feeling since before Tuesday, and we're going to be feeling it all week going into next week. For those of you that have planets at 18 degrees in your chart, um, this may be felt especially major. This may start some completely new path for you. This could have long lasting effects for many people, and we will see events triggered by this aspect in the news. What's going on here? So, the North Node has to do with our destiny, our karmic fate. And Uranus brings newness, progression, innovation, flashes of genius, and anything that completely erases the past and just says, we're starting over, we're breaking out of the box, we're doing something completely different now. And it's a really exciting time, because to have this conjunction at this time, it's really important to pay attention to new ideas, to pay attention to voices from people who are marginalized, especially because Uranus also is a planet that is alien, that is foreign, that is different. So if we want to pay attention to what's really going on, we need to pay attention, especially to people who are not like us, to people that don't often have a voice. Their voices are going to matter the most at this time. And also pay attention to any dreams that you have, any sudden new ideas. These are flashes of brilliance that are fated. They're meant to be, they're meant to happen, they're meant to be the way forward. And it's a really exciting transit that everyone should just be aware of and be paying attention to, and really just leaning in towards this energy. I don't think it's going to be hard for most of us to lean into this energy. Most of us are going to be pretty excited about these new things that are happening. So think things like scientific breakthroughs, discoveries of new species, outer space exploration, major signs of progress that we may not see on Tuesday, but we'll start to see shortly thereafter. On Wednesday, we have Mercury in Leo squares Chiron in Aries. Chiron is an unhealed wound. And to have this be squared with Mercury in Leo, again, there's kind of a voice from somebody else, probably saying something that's actually bruising our ego, and it's stepping on something that's not healed. Like somebody says something to us and we're like, ooh, ouch. And it's really easy to react to this thing because whatever it is hurting our sense of self and offending our personal will. And I really would just encourage you guys on Wednesday to be aware of this transit. Know that Mercury's transits are very quick. So this is going to be over soon, for one thing. For another thing, try and detach yourself from it and practice observing yourself this day, observing what people are saying to you and how it feels, and just sort of notice, like, okay, this is unhealed. This is some part of me that needs to be loved and nurtured. And from that point, I think we'll be able to respond instead of react. On Thursday, we have a new moon in Leo, which is squaring the North Node in Taurus. What does this mean for us? Last week, we had a full moon in Cancer, and we're dealing with the fallouts of that full moon, which really had to do with healing our past and saying goodbye to the things that weren't really working in our lives anymore. I did mention that we had an aspect towards Uranus and Taurus that was harmonious, that is really planting the seed for something new in the future. So, this new moon in Leo is telling us that now is the time to start those things because it's squaring the North Node, which is also Uranus is in conjunction with the North Node. This square is really goading us to take action on the things that we've decided are our path forward, to take action from the heart. So, everything in love, every step that you take forward is in love. And we also cannot forget that Jupiter is in Aries at this time. It can be kind of scary to take action on a completely new direction, which Uranus is symbolizing, even though Uranus is in conjunction with the North Node, meaning that this is really our fated path forward. It can still feel scary because it's completely new stuff to us. And Jupiter in Aries is really giving us the willpower to step forward in faith. Sometimes Aries can bring a lot of fear. And when when we're stepping into the unknown, fear is naturally going to be there with us. But Jupiter is the planet of faith. And so, really, we're being asked to have faith in this new calling, this new destiny, this new energy, this new pursuit. And the new moons can take a little while before we see what's going on. They're a very low energy time, and it's a dark moon at the new moon. So things aren't always visible or clear right at the time that the new moon is exact. But in the following week, these things will become more clear to you as you gain momentum towards these new energies in your life. All right, and that concludes our Forecast Friday with Charlie Starr. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please hit like and subscribe, share with all your friends, and don't forget to get out there and enjoy the Leo weather.